Fellow Nigerians, I greet you all. You are welcome to today's broadcast with Sir Wilson Henry Chukwudi, the President of Nigeria Rise Initiative Worldwide. This initiative is to unite the people of Nigeria all over the world to come together. We have deemed it wise to think that it is time for us to build a country that we all can proudly call home. A Nigeria that we all dream about. What we have in our heart, we want to put it to Nigeria to make Nigeria a better place where our children can come up and appreciate. And that is why we are calling on all Nigerians to come together wherever you are. We are tired of getting citizenship in America, in London, in Asia, in Europe. We are tired of getting citizenship. No matter the citizenship they give to you, we are tired about it because you are still a foreigner no matter how you paint it. A foreigner is still a foreigner. The hour has come that we must return back home and make our nation become great. And I believe in you, and I believe you believe in me, and we can make it happen. My brothers and sisters, fellow Nigerians, I want to thank every one of you who have been following us up on our YouTube. I want to say thank you. And for those of you who have not linked to our YouTube, let this be an opportunity for you to link to our YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube so that you can join the voice of the truth, the voice of redemption, the voice of eyes opening so that we all can build this country together. We cannot run away from our responsibility. The downfall of Nigeria today is because we lack some of our responsibility and we leave it for some people. And that is why the loopholes are very, very mighty to cover. We cannot cover. Let us stop deceiving ourselves with too many talk. Let us run away from all these lies and come to the reality, taking the bull by the horn and call spade a spade, taking responsibility for ourselves. We cannot run from our responsibility, my brothers and sisters. If we run from our responsibility, we are leaving a back workload for our children to come. It is wrong. Our fathers have left a lot of work for us to do, and we cannot leave this work for our children to come. So let us build together. Bring out your mind and be a good citizen of Nigeria, because it takes good people to produce good government. I tell you the truth. All right. Now, yesterday I was sharing something with us, and I want us to understand this. Before I digress into my message, a continuity of yesterday, I want to say to us this. If you have not been part of us, please join us on our WhatsApp today, because you need to hear what people are saying, and also you want to say something people can hear. Millions of Nigeria is on our platform sharing their ideas. You can join to share. Maybe your idea can save this country. We need positive contributions. If you have not been part of us, join us right now. +601 135 483 733. Again, +601 135 483 733. Join us on our platform on WhatsApp. If you are not on our YouTube, please just click subscribe and click the button beside so that you can keep getting updates directly. Thank you very much. Now, Nigerians, the hour has come that we must stop deceiving ourselves. Let me tell you something. Nigeria, we have disappointed the whole of Africa, and that is why they will not stop killing Nigerians in every Africa country you go. All over the world, they will not stop killing Nigerians because we have disappointed the whole of Africa. The whole of Africa see Nigeria as their Japan, as their America, as their London, as their France, as their Germany, as their Russia, as their China. The whole of Africa put their faith in Nigeria. And Nigeria, we must be honest, we have disappointed the whole of Africa. And if we don't change, we would doom the whole of Africa. That is one truth. And we have to change from it. Now, let me tell you something, people of Nigeria. We are a group of people, we don't tell ourselves the truth. And that is killing us. And we are not ready to change. When I told many people that Muhammadu Buhari has disappointed the whole of Africa, Do you know the kind of confidence? Oh my God. Do you know the kind of confidence that Nigerians placed on Muhammadu Buhari when Muhammadu Buhari was coming to 15? Nigerians, we placed a big confidence on Muhammadu Buhari, and he came in and disgraced himself and disappointed us all. Muhammadu Buhari, before his own eyes, the people who voted for him are being killed every day. He's not saying anything. The whole Africa thought Muhammadu Buhari will come for the redemption of Nigeria. But listen, the whole of Africa were disappointed with the leadership of Muhammadu Buhari. And that is the truth. And the people of Nigeria, it pains my heart that we are taking it lightly. We don't want to change government. We want to continue with the same government that we all complain that we are being killed. Let me tell you this. Many of us are deceiving ourselves. And that is the problem why Nigeria cannot be good. We all cried we need a restructuring. And I have told you, Muhammadu Buhari cannot give you restructuring. What are you waiting for? You are waiting for God to come down to tell you? Muhammadu Buhari cannot give you restructuring because of the agreement he had with the S-Men. There is an agreement Muhammadu Buhari have with the S-Men Association. That agreement will not allow Muhammadu Buhari to give us a restructuring. Even if Muhammadu Buhari ruled Nigeria for 12 years, he will not give restructuring. The only thing Muhammadu Buhari is interested is to fulfill his agreement to the S-Men. He wants to make sure that there is grazing land all over Nigeria. In the 36 states of Nigeria, including the federal capital, the only thing Muhammadu Buhari is interested is to keep his promise to the S-Men Association to give them a grazing land. And that is why Nigerian people need to wake up and do what is right. And vote at Muhammadu Buhari. Vote at Muhammadu Buhari. Nigerians, let us be wise. Vote at Muhammadu Buhari. Now, it pains my heart as well when I see the people who cried for a long time that they are marginalized, that this government of Muhammadu Buhari is not good, and they want to kill them, they have killed them, they want to do them this, they have done them that. The same people say there is no voting for Muhammadu Buhari to come back for second tenure and continue another 4 years. Now let me tell you this. I am not cursing anybody, but I'm telling you what I am seeing. Now listen. If Muhammadu Buhari comes back for the second tenure, get set. The Yoruba people, you will hear it. The heat will fall on you. You know why? The Yoruba people and the Igbo people stood up to resist Muhammadu Buhari why he cannot get the grazing land in this past 4 years. So in the next 4 years, it is the turn of the Yorubas and the Igbos to die. And when they kill the Igbos, trust me, they will give up. Because the Igbo people can talk, but listen, they are limited to actions. And the Yorubas are not even ready to fight. They can say all they want to say, but in the real time, Yorubas cannot stand heat. They will give up. And when they give up, my brother, Nigeria will be finished. And yet we don't want to tell ourselves the truth. Vote at this government to try another government. Do you know this is the first time ever businessmen are coming to become the president of Nigeria? This is the first time. Go and check your history. This is the first time 2 businessmen are coming to become the president of Nigeria, and yet Nigeria, we don't want to think. What can Muhammadu Buhari offer? What Nigeria needs right now is a strong business people who can manage the economy of Nigeria. People who can look to Nigeria and say this plus this equals to this. Muhammadu Buhari has no equals to. You said 1 + 1 equals to Muhammad Buhari's answer is grazing land. 2 plus 2 equals to Muhammad Buhari's answer is grazing land. Grazing land has made them go crazy to destroy people's life, to get their grazing life. And Nigerians, we cannot wake up to reality and say, no, for once, let Nigerian people be the original self and do what is right. And for those of us who traveled overseas, it pains my heart. With all your experience in abroad, you cannot even call your people back home to educate them how to live a normal life. You said you are living in abroad. You have seen light. You have seen some part of the world, my brother. And your mentality still remains the same as those who are back home. Curse on you, my brother. Curse on you. You said you have traveled abroad. And the people back home, their reasonings are better than yours. My brother, curse on you. Do you know, Nigerians, we are one of the stupid country that will always insult our own country in the name that we are angry with the country. We are angry with our leaders. We are angry. We are one of these most stupid people. Somebody sent me a message. He said, do you know where Africans are coming from? Africans is a shithole. I said, who told you? He said, Donald Trump said it. You see, because the white man said it, Africans will buy it. Because the white man insult us, because he's a white man, you buy the idea. The same white man destroyed our mental abilities. The same white men patterned the life that we are living today. The same white men are cooperating with our leaders, looting from Africa. The same white men will insult you. You will accept it because it's a white man. How stupid is Africa? But let me tell you this, Nigerians. If Muhammad Buhari returns back, there will be too many killings of Nigerians all over Africa. Anywhere you are in African nation, you are not safe as a Nigerian. Many lives will go. There will be many catastrophe. There will be many calamity. There will be many doom upon Nigerian people all over African nation if Muhammad Buhari returns back. If Muhammad Buhari returns back, the African nation will be too hot for Nigerians to stay. There will be many checkmate of Nigerians. Mark my words. If Muhammad Buhari returns back, Nigerians all over the world will be having problem because something tremendously is about to happen. Africans, watch out. Something is playing. Something is playing. Something is playing behind the scene of what we are seeing today. Something is playing. If the Nigerian people cannot wake up from their sleep and begin to do what is right, Nigerians, listen, you are only dooming yourself out of your stupidity. Let me tell you, one of the problems in Nigeria is that the education system of Nigeria is not balanced. Now let me tell you this. When you go to the north, they patterned the north with much illiterates. That is why Goodluck Jonathan was trying to build education for them so that they can have an upgrading system there. And they say, no. Goodluck is coming to temper their power, their strength of winning election. That is why they go against it. Throughout Muhammad Buhari, those projects of Goodluck for school, education, was it mentioned? No, they don't want it. You know why? Because they patterned the whole north under illiteracy. That one person can control 10 million people. One person can say, this is what will happen, and all of them will do it. Then when you come to the eastern part of Nigeria, the Igbos, we have a problem. The education system there is a little bit normal, but do you know, the Igbos are influenced with money consciousness. And the Igbos fail to understand that there is difference between power and money. And the Igbo man is using the action of money in place of the action of power. That is why the Igbo man, even a boy of 20, if the boy of 20 have money today in Igbo land, he can insult a man of 50. He will beat the man of 50. Why? They believe if you have money, you have power. Then you go to the Yoruba place. The Yoruba people are the same people, like they are educated, so they are not straightforward because of their too much of education. They are not straightforward. The Yorubas are one of the people who will always stand for tribalism. The Yorubas are the mothers of tribalism. If the Yorubas can change their mental ability regarding tribalism, Nigeria will be a better place. And that is the truth. If we can stop voting on tribalism and religion, if we stop voting for tribalism and religion, Nigeria will be the best country. That is why when people are talking, divide the country, this one happened in the country, we need restructuring, I see those things as stupid talk. Because you cannot put an old wine into a new bottle and call it new wine. No, it still remains old wine. We need restructuring, and we know this man cannot give us restructuring. What this man is looking for is different from what we are looking for as a country people. Then yet we cannot vote him out. How stupid we are. Nigerians, be careful. And this message, somebody can send this message. Let this message go to South African people. South African people, hear this. If you don't upgrade in your government, South Africa, if your government is not upgraded now, I give you in the next 10 years, South Africans will scatter the whole world begging for food. Mark my word. South Africa country, if your government is not upgraded now, your government cannot stand the heat that is before you in the next 10 years. South Africans will scatter the whole world begging for food. Mark my word. My brothers and sisters, let us wake up from our slumbers. Let us wake up from our sleep and do what is right. Nigerians, the ball is in your court. Save this country now, or we all suffer. Vote at Muhammad Buhari. I'm begging you. Let us vote for Atiku for now. A stronger antivirus to destroy the virus of APC. APC has no good plan for Nigeria. Vote at Muhammad Buhari. This is the first time Nigeria we are experiencing a president, a business-minded president. This is the first time. Go and check the history. This is the first time we are having a vice president who is a business-minded person. Let us give them a try. Vote Atiku for president. Vote Atiku Obi 2019. Nigerians, let us learn to vote at bad president. If we vote Atiku, if the same thing continue, we vote him out. Let us fight for this country. We can make it happen. We can save this country altogether. We can make it. If we are good people, we can produce a good president. Let me tell you this once again. Don't forget, it takes bad people to produce bad presidents. God bless you at this word. I hope you will join us on our tomorrow's broadcast. God bless you. Join us on YouTube. Don't forget, my name still remains Sir Watson Henry Chukwudi, the president of Nigeria Rise Initiative Worldwide. God bless you.